Hi, my name is Mackenzie, and I am going to be talking about the solution focused therapy. I'm also going to be demonstrating this therapy with my client, who is 10 years old and he is in fifth grade. His name is Timmy, and he is having some anger issues at school. And his teacher suggested to his parents that he should seek help outside of school. I would evaluate the effectiveness of this model on the collaborative efforts of the counselor and the client, the rapport they have, the trust they've built over the sessions, and the little steps they take to reach their overall goal. We're going to get started. Hi, Timmy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. Do you know why you're here to see me today?
Well, I got in trouble because I talked back to my teacher because she told me that I didn't do a good enough job on my homework.
That probably didn't make you feel too good that she said that, huh?
No, it made me angry. Seems like a lot of things make me angry these days.
How so?
Well, just makes my blood boil, and then I start acting out and doing things that I shouldn't be doing.
Are some of those things physical? Are you, throwing things and acting out physically, or are you using your words?
I would say both. I yell and yeah, occasionally I throw things. I threw a stapler at my teacher once.
Oh, and that can get pretty scary, huh? When you feel like you're out of control with your anger.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have control over it.
I feel like that's a little scary because you're putting other people's health at risk, and also you're putting yourself in danger a little bit when you do things like that, right?
Right.
Well, how do you feel about you and me working together and coming up with some solutions and some techniques that you can use when you start to feel really angry?
Yeah, we could do that, but I mean, like, what kinds of things are you talking about?
Well, I have this question for you. It's called the miracle question. And, it kind of seems like a strange question, but suppose while you were sleeping, a miracle occurred. And suppose you were sleeping tonight, a miracle occurred, you weren't angry anymore, ever. Even when your little sister uses your toys, when someone at school takes, your crayons, you were not angry anymore. But because you were sleeping, you didn't know that a miracle happened, right? Because you were asleep.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me when you, when you woke up the next morning, how would things be different? How would you know that a miracle occurred?
Mm, I'd be happy. I'd be less angry. I wouldn't yell or throw anything or act out.
Definitely. Do you feel like you would feel as if you could control your anger and your emotions when you got upset?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have some other questions for you. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Good. So I want you to tell me about a time when you didn't feel angry at all.
Mm, Maybe when my dad took me to a baseball game.
What did you love about that so much?
Mm, that he's spending time with me. And he wasn't working. He was spending time with me.
Definitely. So you really liked the attention and the relationship that you had when you were at the baseball game?
Yeah.
Good. Now I want you to tell me about another time when you felt the happiest you've ever felt.
Mm, when I got an Xbox for my birthday.
An Xbox. Wow.
Yeah,
What made you so happy about that?
because I've always wanted an Xbox. I love Xbox.
That's awesome. So you had those feelings of joy and excitement, right?
Yes.
Good. And now I want you to think of a time when you had no, when you were angry, but you weren't overwhelmed with your anger. You were able to control your anger.
Mm, mm, I can't remember the last time.
Hmm. Was it maybe when, your little sister was getting into your room and you got really angry, but you used, nice words to explain that you didn't want her in there, but you didn't get overwhelmed by your anger?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I want you to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 representing the most anger you've ever felt, um, where would you say you're at today?
Mm, Probably like a 4, because I like you.
Oh, good. Well, that makes me very happy to hear, and I want you to know that I'm also very excited that we are working together because I feel like we can find some really positive solutions to help you with your anger outbursts, right?
Right.
Um, and I want you also, can you tell me about a time your anger reached a 10?
Mm, I was playing on Xbox Live and I was about to win Call of Duty, and I was gonna have no deaths and 25 kills, and then someone killed me and I lost, and I threw the controller at my TV and I broke it.
Yeah, that sounds like that's definitely a 10 in anger, huh? How
Yeah, I got in trouble.
how did you feel after you threw the controller at the TV?
Um, I felt good right away, but then I felt sad because I broke my TV and I didn't have one for a while.
Right. So would you say you were feeling a little bit of, you know, regret from having that outburst of anger and, maybe wishing you could control it a little bit more?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Well, thank you for being so honest with me. I really appreciate you opening up. That takes a lot of trust and um, courage. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I want to ask you, how do you manage your anger right now? Those times you were able to control your anger, what did you do to be able to, not have outbursts?
Um, I bite my cheeks a lot,
Okay.
and then um, I grip my hands,
Okay.
and I don't know. I don't really know what else.
Yeah. Well, how would you feel about us working together on some solutions, some techniques you can use to, when you're feeling that anger starting to bubble up, just some easy practices we can have you start doing to see if that helps with your anger.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So, the first thing I would like you to do when you start feeling extremely angry, if your teacher tells you something you don't want to do or one of your classmates is bugging you, I want you to take 5 deep breaths. Now, can you show me your deepest breath?
I guess.
Okay, show me. Very good. Now, do one more for me. Very good. Do you feel a little bit more calm?
A little bit.
A little bit. Now, the reason why I want you to practice this the next time you get really angry is because I want you to have a pause before you react to your anger. Does that make sense to you?
Mm, yeah, I think so. Like, you want me to think about it, or?
Exactly. I would love for you to think about why you're angry and how you're going to react, and hopefully those deep breaths will give you a little bit of a pause to react in a more positive way. Does that understand? That makes
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for your homework, until the next time I see you, I would love for you to start journaling. So, this is going to be your journal. And I want you to journal the next time you get really angry or really stressed out. I want you to journal about it, the emotions you felt, and what you did to have, a little bit of a pause or a little bit of a solution to that specific anger outburst. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know this is a big, you know, something big we're going to work on together. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed. We're going to do little by little and start creating some solutions to make you feel like you have more control.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was very nice meeting you today, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Timmy.
Bye, Mrs. Navato.